Cracking boat this. She's called Jambo. She's a 53-foot trad built by Alchemy boats and fitted out by Geoff in 2010. Billy and Jason did the filming this morning, and I'm glad they did because it is currently absolutely chucking it down with rain. The paintwork's lovely. She was taken back to metal and fully repainted in November 2020. She was last blacked in July 2023. 4 new anodes put on her at the time. Pram hood at the back, crash cover at the front, they're in good condition, unusual shapes. There's 2 pigeon boxes on the roof or skylights. There are 640 watts of solar with a Victron MPPT solar charge controller. The roof lights have got storm covers on. And you'll notice that window, there's 4 side hatches on this boat, but they're all glazed, they're like opening windows. Quite unusual and really quite nice actually. She's gas free. The well deck itself is 3.5 feet long. She's gas free, so in this locker it's just storage, but plenty of it. The water tank's under my feet. It's polypropylene. Unsure of the capacity, but there's a tank gauge fitted. Lovely stable doors. They're really good for keeping dogs and kids in. Windows in the top half of those, and into the saloon, which measures 11 feet 11, just short of 12 feet. Very good space in here. There's one of the pigeon boxes. Head height on the boat is 6'1". There's a massive sofa here. That's a snug sofa, new last year, 2023. It's not a sofa bed, but there is room for a sofa bed if you need one. Decent size hanging cupboard there, put coats and things in. There's a cupboard underneath it. Storage in the steps here. And next to the steps is the solid fuel stove. It's Nevada Hamlet Solution solid fuel stove. That was new in July this year. 2,000 quid that cost to put in. The television's a 24-inch LG smart television. There's a little table on gas struts underneath there. I suppose you could eat your dinner off that or play cards or whatever. Lovely radiators on the boat. And into the kitchen we go. The galley is 9 feet long, granite worktops, plenty of storage. The floor on the boat, I don't think I mentioned that, is oak. Stainless steel sink. And next to that we have a drawer and a carousel cupboard. Loads of storage. Cupboards above the work surface here. Good solid wood to all these doors. And cooking is on the Heritage Uno diesel range. That was serviced in July 2023. An oven there and a hot plate on the top. Doesn't do the hot water or anything, it's just a cooker. Doesn't do the central heating. Central heating is an Eberspacher diesel fired system connected to 3 radiators and a towel rail. There's a wine rack. And the Eberspacher also is fitted with a Nest Wi-Fi controller. That's a freezer. That's a fridge. Both 230 volts. They're Bosch, both Bosch the brands. Here's a pulley out cupboardy thing. And that's the galley. Another side hatch on the port side there. Glazed side hatch. They're really nice. Add so much light to the boat. The bathroom's next. 5 feet long. The loo is a composting one. Brand Compost. New in July 2022. Ceramic basin under the porthole there. Tiled quadrant shower. It's good size actually. There is a heated towel rail in here. And a cupboard under the basin. And next is the bedroom. She feels longer than 53 feet, I must say. That's not a cross bed, that is a linear bed, but it's super wide. It's 5 feet wide, 6 feet long. But if you want more room, if you're cruising, you just flip the mattress on top of the other. But you can actually get down the side there. Storage underneath. It's a massive bed. I don't know if that's king size. I don't know the measurements. But here's a wardrobe. Underneath that is a decent sized cupboard. You can put shelves in there, I suppose, or storage boxes. Shelving cupboard here. Don't know how Billy managed to open that bottom door. I didn't see that. Cupboards over the bed. There's another roof light in here. And reading lights under the the cupboards here. Really nicely finished, this boat, I have to say. Here's the drawer under the bed. I've seen less storage on 60-foot boats. Storage under that step, and then as we walk into the engine room, there is storage under these steps here as well. The engine's in here. It's a Soleil Mini 44. It's not an engine I'm familiar with, but they're built for boats. The battery bank's in there. There are 450 amp hour domestic AGM deep cycle domestic, new in July 2022. One starter battery. Another decent sized storage cupboard here. And there's the inverter. It's a 3 kilowatt Victron inverter charger. Multi plus. And various isolation switches and things there. Out onto the stern. Excuse me, covered with this pram hood. And there's the view from the helm. Right, let's have another walk back through. The Eberspacher was actually serviced in December 2023. Hot water is heated by the Eberspacher or the engine, but there's also an immersion heater on board. Various USB ports throughout the boat and plenty of 230 volt sockets. There's a galvanic isolator. It's worth mentioning as well that all of the side windows on the boat are double glazed except for one little porthole in a cupboard in the engine room. The pram hood and the cratch cover, by the way, were new in 2021. Really lovely boat, this. Ready to move on to. And I'll reluctantly leave her. You can just see the rain starting there, actually. It's before the heavens opened. So there we go, that's Jambo. For further information, fully downloadable colour spec and a price, go to our website www.rugbyboats.co.uk.